This section on scoring is for all the event supervisors and assistants. So this year we have got a new scoring procedure in place in which we are not ranking all of the teams from first to last place and giving them a point ranking in terms of breaking every single place. So in the past we have 35 teams, so we would rank first through 35th place. So what we're doing now is ranking only about half of them, and so they will get a team ranking point for teams 1 to 17. Those will be ranked, and then beyond that, everybody will receive 17, 17, 17, with the exception of no-shows and DQs. So, and I've got a little bit more on the next screen here, but what you want to do is still rank or determine all the raw scores for all the teams. So, follow the rules on the scoring and how do you determine raw scores. So whether it's a test or whether it's a lab or whether it's specified in the rules on a formula, like for water rockets, you'll still go ahead and record all the raw scores. But then what we do is teams that rank in places 1 to 17 are going to receive 1 to 17 points. So depending on their raw score, if they're in the top 17, they get 1 through 17. Ties are broken for 1st through 17th place. For any teams that rank in their raw score from 18 to 35th place, they will receive 17 points. All right. Teams that compete but can't be scored, which is a rare case, but it does happen, receive a P, and last place of those teams that show up. So if, let's say, for some weird reason, we only had 15 teams show up, then they would receive 15. But since we've got 35 teams, the reality is they're going to receive 17 points. Teams that are a no-show will receive 18 points. Teams that are DQ will receive 19 points. And then what we do is we add up all the scores for all the events to determine the overall winner for the, I left this in here from the training on the middle and high school, but it would be the winner of the elementary competition. So we then give out first and second and third place overall to the team for the combined score of all the events. So here's what we've got, is that we got 35 teams. We rank first through 17, and then from 18th place to 37th place, they receive 17 points. If they get a P for a participation point, they get 17 points, likely. No-shows are 18, DQs are 19, plus, meaning that if we've got a particularly bad team that really has done something very bad, we could add up on a lot of points here. So there is a scoring sheet. You're going to have a paper copy of this in your packets, but you can also download this off of the website. And I would really highly recommend that, so you can put in the raw score and then it will automatically calculate the rank in here. So you can download that, and I'll show you where to get that. You'll get that here at eso.floridascienceolympiad.org, and you'll click on the competition and then training, and there will be a page here, and it's actually on the same page where these videos are located, and you'll be able to download this. So you can go ahead and enter in the raw scores, and then it will automatically calculate the place in the rank. Now, there are additional raw score spreadsheets for events like, this is for egg drop. And I've created this so that you enter in the data and then it generates the raw score. But those raw score values will need to be copied over from the raw score spreadsheet for an event-specific spreadsheet into the master spreadsheet. So if you're running an engineering type of event, you can download the raw score spreadsheet and also download the master spreadsheet. And so you'll copy one inside the other. And this has got functionality inside the master spreadsheet that doesn't exist inside the one that I created. So this is why you'll copy and paste out of here. And then you'll then bring these two spreadsheets to Score Counseling so that we can check it. So when you're finished at the end of the day, you'll There will be a scoring checklist that you'll fill out. You're going to place the student work in rank order with the first place on the top. So this is if you've got any student work, student handout, student test, first place on the top. You're going to fill out the scoring sheet, of course, whether it's electronic or paper. And then you're going to be ready to read aloud the student work, the team number, the raw score, and the rank when you come to headquarters. So you're going to bring this stuff to headquarters and be prepared to sit down with a score counselor and fill out and go through a process in which we're doing error checking. So when you're done at the end of the day at 2:50, you don't just drop it off and run. You're going to still go through about 20 or 30 minutes of error checking to make sure that we don't have any issues in how the data was transferred off of student work into the spreadsheet and into the master spreadsheet. We want to make sure that we eliminate any errors. So you're going to fill out this checklist, and this basically asks you a series of questions, and this is designed to eliminate errors when we basically get all the data transferred off of student work into the master. So we will have a room that's a computer lab in the Creel building, and you'll bring all the stuff into Creel. You'll be directed upstairs, and there you will sit down with the score counselor, and you'll leave your cell phone number at the end of this so that if we need to call you after the fact, we can still reach you. And by the way, we also need to make sure arbitrations have been cleared for your event. So we will have lunch for you. The lunch will be available in the Creel lobby starting at 11:30 a.m. We're going to have pulled pork and macaroni and cheese and salad. So you come by. You cannot shut down your event during this time. So you'll have to send somebody over to pick up the stuff or go in waves, but we don't have an hour slotted for lunch. Okay, so other details are you're going to come to Creel 102 in the morning to pick up your packets and a polo shirt for you. There will be a meeting for one person on your team on the event to meet in room 810, to meet at 810 in Creel 102. Then you'll go ahead and make sure you finalize the setup. Make sure you've had enough time to set up your event. You might have to get here early. I'll have the rooms open starting at 7 a.m. And the events start at 10, with the exception of those 3 events that are construction and research-based, or construction and impound events that start at 9 a.m. And just have fun. You'll have a group of people there to help you, so sort of use that to solve any problems that you might encounter. And if you have any questions, go to not just the Florida Science Olympiad one. I needed to put the Elementary Science Olympiad, which is eso.floridascienceolympiad.org. And we have our Twitter account, and then, of course, email me at mike@floridascienceolympiad.org. So I want to thank you for giving up your Saturday, May 9th, to come and help with this. You'll have a fun day. The kids will really appreciate it. The elementary competition is particularly fun because the kids are very excited. A lot of times this is their first competition like this of their lives, and so this will be an experience that they'll remember. And so I thank you for your effort in helping out with this. Could not do without you. So I will see you on May 9th.